by email and video. We're also got a nice write-up too on their webpage about that, and also our section manager to W3BC is also put us a nice write-up by email on I always respect the way passing. I'm Bernie with 86. With that, I'm going to take a standby and remember Bernie 4 and 3E latest spelling key.
Okay, no one's on it yet. It's weird. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get a good reception from down here. Okay, well that's really weird. They should be doing it, guys. By the way, guys, this is KC3PDB, by the way. They should be starting the night that night. There they go. Oh.
So the Two Rivers Amateur Radio Club meeting the 21st has been canceled. And what happens next month. Okay. When you check in, I'm going to take a check-in. When you check in on that, keep your call sign slowly and phonetically. Your call sign. Let me know if you have any comments or not for the net. At this time, I'm looking for any officers of the Two Rivers ARC who wish to check into the Two Rivers net.
Recognize Whiskey 3, Delta Tango Papa, Del from Clarendon. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening, Renanette. No traffic at this time.
W3OC. Net control, please recognize Alpha Bravo 3, Juliet Tango, Jim, Fort View. Hello to you, Chuck. Tonight. W3. Recognize Kilo Bravo 3, Sugar Tango, Bob and Elizabeth Township. Good evening to the net. W3OC, please. Hotel Fox, Pitcairn Heights. Good evening, Chuck, and everyone on the net.
W3OC. Please copy. Kilo Bravo 3, Uniform Whiskey Charlie, Steve in Boston. Good evening, Chuck. Everyone else on the net. No other comments.
Okay, at that time I got Whiskey 3 Delta Tango Papa, Alpha Bravo 3 Julia Tango, Kilo Bravo 3 Sugar Tango. Excuse me, Whiskey 3 Sierra Hotel Fox, and Kilo Bravo 3 Uniform Whiskey Charlie. Are there any other members of the Two Rivers ARC Board of Directors wishing to check in? That heard? Alright, thank you. Alright, now I'm going to look for stations that are upping mobile, portable, or outside of Allegheny County for the Two Rivers ARC net.
So that would be us. That would be us.
Bravo 3, Lima November Charlie, mobile. Plenty in the mobile on the south side there, no traffic.
November 3, Zulu Charlie Hotel, portable, breaking,
W3OC, please copy Kilo Charlie 3, Golf India Oscar. Donnie,
Boston Lake, Westmoreland County.
W3OC. Kilo Charlie 3, Alpha Sierra November. Dawn, New Alexandria, Westmoreland County. No traffic at this time.
W3OC.
This is Kilo Alpha 3, Kilo Echo Victor Mobile. Denny? I'm here in Monroeville. Good evening, Chuck. No traffic.
Okay.
W3OC,
I'll go in a minute.
please copy Kilo Alpha 3, Yankee Golf Lima. Bruce in South Connellsville, Fayette County.
W3OC, please recognize KC3 PDB, Kilo Charlie 3 Papa Delta Bravo. I'm on a portable radio. Antonio Seri from Pittsburgh. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening, everyone on the net. Nothing to report.
That last group there, you guys covered each other up. Let me get you to see what I got. I got Kilo Bravo 3 Lima November Charlie Mobile, November 3 Zulu Charlie Hotel Portable, Kilo Charlie 3 Golf India Oscar, Kilo Charlie 3 Alpha Sierra November, Kilo Alpha 3 Kilo Echo Victor Mobile, Kilo Alpha 3 Yankee Golf Lima. And I thought I heard Kilo Charlie 3 Papa November Bravo. I might be wrong about that. Anybody else? Mobile portable or outside of Allegheny County?
Negative. I'm Kilo Charlie 3 Papa Delta Bravo, KC3 PDB. Antonio Seri from Pittsburgh. Good evening, Chuck, and good evening, everyone on the net.
W3OC. Here's Kilo Bravo 3, Victor Sierra Papa, Dan out here in Beaver County. Good evening. W3OC, WE3PBD, name here is Andy, portable in West Mifflin. W3OC. Please copy Kilo Charlie 3, India Romeo Foxtrot, Bob on the portable, watch back. Overbrook. No comment. W3OC. Here's Kilo Alpha 3, Zulu Japan Whiskey. Dave Portable and Plum. Good evening, Chuck.
W3OC. Please copy Kilo Alpha 3, Foxtrot Whiskey, Quebec. Jeff in Greensburg. Good evening, everyone. No traffic.
W3OC. Please copy Kilo Bravo 3, Oscar X-Ray Hotel. Bill, Hancock County, West Virginia.
Okay, got a bunch of time, thank you. I got Kilo Charlie 3 Papa Delta Bravo, Kilo Bravo 3 Victor Sierra Papa, Whiskey America 3 Papa Bravo Delta Portable, Kilo Charlie 3 India Radio Fox Portable, Kilo Alpha 3 Zulu Japan Whiskey Portable, Kilo Alpha 3 Fox Whiskey Quebec, Kilo Bravo 3 Oscar X-Ray Hotel. Anyone else, mobile, portable, or outside of Allegheny County?
Kilo Charlie 3, November Papa Juliet, Jim, Mount Lebanon, no traffic.
W3OC. Please recognize November 3 Tango Alpha Uniform and 3 TAU Norman Penn, Westmoreland County. Good evening, Chuck.
Okay, got Kilo Charlie 3 November Papa Sierra and November 3 Tango Alpha Uniform. Okay, thank you. Now we'll open it up for anyone else who hasn't checked in. I can just hook on up.
W3OC. November 3, Papa Sierra Uniform, Chuck in the South Hills. Hello, Chuck and everyone on the net.
W3OC. This is Whiskey 3, Lima Zulu Radio, Jim in Dravosburg. Good evening to you, Chuck, and the assembled multitude, and good to hear the West Virginia station in there. I have no traffic.
W3OC. Please recognize November 3, Juliet, Hotel Bravo, Jim in McGeesport. Good evening, everyone. No traffic.
W3OC. Here is Kilo 3 Hotel India Romeo. Handlesboro, location is Elizabeth Township. Good evening, Chuck. No comment.
W3OC. This is Kilo Alpha 3, Kilo Sierra Papa, Jim in Carnegie.
W3OC. This is November 3 X-Ray Whiskey Alpha, John in Wilkinsburg. No comment.
Evening, Chuck. Good evening on that. I have no traffic.
W3OC. This is W3 Sierra, Yankee Yankee Radio, Bob White Oak. Good evening, Chuck, and good evening to everyone on the net.
W3OC. Copy M3BJA, Dave West Buffalo, no traffic.
W3OC. This is November 3, Tango Alpha Yankee. Jeff in North Versailles. Good evening to you, Chuck, and everyone at this evening. No comments.
W3OC.
Please recognize Kilo Charlie 3, November Papa Juliet, Jim, Mount Lebanon, no traffic.
W3OC. Please copy Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar Charlie Alpha, Dan from Jeanette, no comment.
W3OC.
Testing. Test.
Please recognize November 3, Golf Hotel Tango, Bill, Jefferson Hills. No traffic. Good evening, folks.
W3OC.
Good evening. 8:13 p.m.
Okay, let me see what I got here that time. Thank you. Yeah, November 3 Poppy Sierra uniform, Whiskey 3 Lima Zulu radio. November 3 Juliet Hotel Bravo, Kilo 3 Hotel India radio, Kilo Alpha 3 Kilo Sugar Papa, November 3 X-Ray Whiskey America, Kilo Bravo 3 Kilo Bravo Hotel, Whiskey 3 Sierra Yankee radio, November 3 Bravo Japan Alpha, November 3 Tango Alpha Yankee, Kilo Charlie 3 November Papa Japan, Kilo Charlie 3 Oscar Charlie Alpha, and November 3 Golf Hotel
Here's
Tango.
the person.
Anybody else?
Okay.
W3OC.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, Chuck couldn't hear me the first time well because he said one of my call letters wrong. So.
Okay, that's good. Well, you corrected it. It was good.
Mhm.
Okay, and 3 Tango Delta Victor. Anybody else?
Yeah.
You're doing a top-notch job.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like when I heard you, you were the first one to come on.
Thanks for checking in and taking the time to
Yeah, you're always the
check
first
in
one.
tonight.
I'm pissed off. I always try to be first.
Yeah.
Kind of look through the things that are coming up. Of course, with all this virus stuff going around, there's not much
Yeah.
that much going on in the amateur radio world around here locally. Most of it's been canceled.
Mhm.
But what are you going to do about that? Nothing. That's the lay of the land. The lay
Yeah,
of the
alright.
law. So, and we're all trying to protect each other. That's for sure.
All right.
And by staying in, I know that's for sure.
Alright.
In my case. Okay.
Yeah, I am.
I don't see any major activities scheduled
Okay,
for
take care.
April. We did have the simulated emergency test last Saturday. Ran in the morning from 9:30 to about 12:30.
Sorry guys, that was one of the people on the net calling me.
Operating locally here on the 14709 and this repeater. I don't know if Bob Indy he'll be with us tonight or not. He might be, but maybe he'll have an update on that. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot of things. So with that, I'm gonna, unless somebody's got something they want to tell me about. W3OC.
W3OC, please copy Whiskey 3 Delta Tango Papa.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a point of information for myself. Has anyone experienced a lot of noise on 40 meters?
I do not know.
Affirmative. Noise levels have been up about 5 or 6 dB higher than usual.
Hey, fine. I was getting worried here for a minute. I put a new antenna up, and saw all kind of noise on it, and I figured, nah, it's got to be something else besides. I've been checking my AC and everything else, and everything works out. So, hey, thank you for the comeback. Back to you, Chuck.
Okay, Roger, thank you. What antenna did you put up?
30 meter double bazooka.
Ooh, okay, alrighty. Okay, alright, anybody else? Well, let me flip the switch. Let's see what Newsline's got to say tonight.
Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2214 with
the release date of Friday, April 3rd, 2020, to follow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The following is a QST. In the U.S., a technician license test is taken online. Ham entering begins in India via social media. And Newsline's April Fool's correspondent is back. All this and more as Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2214 comes your way right now. From around the world, this is Newsline, Amateur Radio's first independent on-the-air news and bulletin service. Now reporting from Charleston, West Virginia, here's Jim Dameron, NATMW. We begin this week with another story of triumph for amateur radio ingenuity. If taking your license exam seems like a remote possibility right now, you should know that, well, it is. With the approval of the FCC, the first technician class license exam during the pandemic lockdown took place in the United States on March 26th, remotely. It was conducted online in a virtual test environment. Ralph Squillace, KK6ITB, gives the details. Joseph Talbot of Nevada is now known as KJ7NNU, all because he took and passed his technician class license exam on the 26th of March. The test was given with the support of the W5YI Volunteer Examiner Coordinator in Arlington, Texas. It took place in a remote online environment where everyone was online, even the proctor who oversaw the test via video conferencing software. Joseph, who had held a license before, learned one day later that he had qualified to become a technician once again. WA6 VPS reported on Twitter that the trial run was being considered a success and opened up the possibility of others taking tests during this period of lockdown from the global pandemic. He noted that remote testing has been permitted since 2014. In fact, the Anchorage Amateur Radio Club's volunteer examiners in Alaska have been conducting exams like this, but until now, a proctor still had to be physically present. Marcel Steiber, AI6MS, a volunteer examiner who lives in California, posted on Twitter on March 28th that the KJ7NNU test run gives other hams hope. He wrote, quote, "Stay tuned. We hope to have a scalable solution available for broader use soon." End quote. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Ralph Squillace, KK6ITB. With lockdown providing a convenient environment for learning about ham radio, one ham in India has announced a mentoring program on social media. John Williams, VK4JJW, has those details.
It's not your typical way of calling QRZ, but then the ham radio operator putting out the call is in search of prospective amateurs, youngsters who are curious about getting a license. Recognizing that the public health lockdown in India has left young, curious minds idle, Rajesh Bagadia, VU2EXP, regional coordinator of the West Zone of AMSAT India, has been making himself available as a mentor on social media. He set up an appointment schedule with specific hours and invited questions over his WhatsApp account. He said in a public posting that he intends to provide this free service through to the 14th of April. He writes, quote, "Stay home, be safe, learn more," end quote. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm John Williams, VK4JJW.
Because extraordinary circumstances inspire extraordinary measures, New Zealand hams are now able to use an extraordinarily different call sign, as we hear from Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF.
No, you're not hearing things. If you're operating from New Zealand, ZL has just become ZM. And for good reason. Radio Spectrum Management has approved a request by the New Zealand Association of Radio Transmitters to treat COVID-19 lockdown as a special event, which, of course, would warrant a special prefix. According to Infoline, the association's newsletter, the purpose of the change is to make New Zealand amateurs a bit more prominent on the air and to make the world more aware of New Zealand in general. Yes, it's also a little extra touch to help everyone relieve that boredom that sometimes comes with having to stay in the same spot 24/7. The newsletter noted that the alternate prefix was suggested by Paul ZL4TT, or is that ZM4TT? So if you happen to be DXing
Yeah?
and hear a New Zealand amateur calling QRZ with a Z
I know.
prefix, you're not hearing things. You've just copied one more New Zealand amateur who's brightening things up a bit by changing things up a bit. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jim Meachin, ZM2BHF.
CPAC 2020, which was to have been held in Oregon in June, has been called off. The cancellation of the event, which is also the ARRL Northwestern Division Convention, is the result of concerns stemming from the global pandemic. Organizers said it is being done in the interest of the safety of conference attendees, presenters, and vendors. Gary Takis, K7GJP, said in an email that the executive committee plans to refund convention fees and focus instead on next year's event. More details can be found at cpac.org. The Pacific Northwest DX Convention has also been canceled. It was originally scheduled for August 7th through the 9th in Portland, Oregon. The number of registrants continues to grow for the late summer event known as the International Lighthouse and Lightship Weekend. Graham Kemp, VK4BB, has more on that story.
If lighthouses function as beacons, then why not think of them as beacons of hope? Organisers of the International Lighthouse and Lightship Weekend are reminding the amateur radio community that the event in August is going ahead irrespective of the COVID-19 pandemic. Individual participants should take note of local COVID rulings at the time, which will likely be different in the over 40 countries across the world which are taking part. The event is set for the 22nd and 23rd of August, and so far 138 entries have been registered. Hams are being encouraged to find a lighthouse to activate and make their plans if they're comfortable doing so, and if local government regulations and park closures do not preclude such activity. Visit the website illw.net to find a registration form. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Graham Kemp, VK4BB.
In one Brazilian state, a recent election has landed a number of YLs in prominent leadership roles. Jeremy Booth, G4NJH, has that report.
The YLs are leading the way in one Brazilian state where the Amateur Radio Society has chosen a board comprising mostly of women. Labre, MA, whose members are hams in the Brazilian state of Maranhão, stated on its website that the presence of YLs amongst the board's leadership was unprecedented. The new board members were chosen during the election held on the 6th of March. They'll occupy their posts for 2 years. Top leadership was chosen as follows: Chief Executive Officer Alci, PU8MAF, Vice President Anna, PR8ANA, and Board Chairwoman Erinette, PR8MEF. The state organisation is part of a national group known as LABRE, which stands for the Liga de Amadores Brasileiros de Radiomissão, and that translates as League of Brazilian Transmitting Radio Amateurs. For Amateur Radio Newsline, this is Jeremy Booth, G4NJH.
We remind our listeners that Newsline is in search of a talented young amateur radio operator to honor in the spirit of our late co-founder, Bill Pasternak, WA6ITF. Bill established the Young Ham of the Year Award in 1986. Nominations are being accepted for talented, community-conscious amateurs 18 or younger living in the U.S. or Canada. Submission deadline is May 31st. For details and this year's nomination form, visit our website, arnewsline.org. Time for you to identify your station. We are the Amateur Radio Newsline, heard on bulletin stations around the world, including the W5GAD repeater in Metairie, Louisiana on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. local time.
W3OC.
Venezuela's first and only telecommunications satellite has left its orbit. Jim Meachin, ZL2BHF, brings us up to date on what happened.
3 years before it was supposed to die, Venezuela's sole telecommunications satellite has fallen out of orbit and out of service. Launched in 2008 from Beijing, the Simon Bolivar satellite was the financially strapped nation's first satellite and was not supposed to expire until 2023. It was providing internet services in underserved rural areas and was also carrying state-run television programming. At the time of its launch, the government viewed the satellite as a make a component in the nation's progress towards improved scientific and technological independence. Some experts theorized that the satellite struggles developed as a
So
result
I'm
of
turning it off for a minute. Okay, so it also does the speaker. Okay, so I may have to end it early then.
Stephen Kentford, NAWB, shares two ways to do it, even if you don't have access to HF.
Get ready for World Amateur Radio Day, which marks the 95th year since the founding of the International Amateur Radio Union. There will be plenty of action for hams who use Echolink or IRLP as their main modes. This year is the 5th year an international group of hams will be operating in a 12-hour net taking place on the Echolink/VoIP system starting at 1600 UTC on April 18th on the Dewdrop-In conference server node 355800. The special event coordinator John Duraiki, W2JLB, said there will be a special event QSL card along with a certificate marking the next 5th year of operation. 9 control operators around the world will be helping make this happen. Elsewhere, be listening for the special event call W7W on the World Conference Server IRLP 9251. Tom Harrington, AF7J, told Newsline in an email that hams will be calling QRZ starting at 1600 UTC. Check-ins will also be possible on IRLP node 9109 or All-Star 43609 and through repeaters linked to those nodes. Commemorative certificates can be emailed upon request. Paper QSLs can be requested through AA7WB, along with a stamped self-addressed envelope. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Stephen Kinford, N8WB.
Alright guys, so I gotta go now. There's some other class that I need to attend. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. This is KC3 PDB 73.